I am coming at you dolls makeup free, and this is something that I never thought I would do about a year ago. Today is going to be just a chat video, 100% honest and raw, and I'm going to be kind of vulnerable with you guys today because I think it's important. Not everyone has the luxury of having great skin all of the time. It's been a true struggle for me throughout my teen years into my adult years. And if you have acne, you have problem skin, you know how hard and stressful it is. People can tell you on the outside that don't have this issue, it's just skin, get over it, it's a vanity thing for you. No, not at all. Especially when you do not know the root of the issue. You're so desperate, and it really does, at least for me, I can speak on my behalf, it messed with my mental state. And that was when I knew that it was starting to become a problem for me. I literally tried everything under the sun to get my skin to be somewhat decent. I didn't care if I still had hyperpigmentation as long as the pimples went away, you know, because at least then I could cover it up with makeup. But I went to a dermatologist's office, spent so much money on prescription drugs, only to be prescribed antibiotics on top of more antibiotics, and you could only be on those for 3 months at a time before you have to stop, and then your acne comes back again, and it's just an endless cycle. I've seen so many doctors when it comes down to my skin over the years throughout, you know, my teens and then my adult years as well, where they were just so quick to just write me a prescription for something, more medications to combat the side effects of the first drug, you know. So for me, it just felt like a scam, and that was just never the route that I wanted to go down. I personally do not really believe in pharmaceuticals. I don't take medicines or anything like that unless I'm like on deathbed, you know, like if I have a cold or something, I'll ride it out. So just for my own perspective, you can see where I'm coming from. But yeah, I've tried dermatologists, I've tried prescription drugs, prescription creams and ointments, like topical stuff. I've completely changed my diet. I cut out dairy 2 years ago, which that made honestly the biggest difference, I would say, in my skin, like an internal change for sure. That got rid of a lot of the cystic acne that I was having that was very painful and almost like throbbing acne. That was all caused from dairy product for me. And as soon as I ate a piece of dairy, like cheese or something, I would immediately wake up the next day with a huge pimple that was just like cystic. It was disgusting. So that was one of the biggest things for me that really transformed my skin over the years. Sorry I'm not making eye contact with you guys. I'm so nervous. Oh my gosh, I didn't think I'd be so nervous to talk about this. Wow, it's just a sensitive subject for me. But here I am today, you know, no makeup. So yeah, I cut out dairy, I started taking multivitamins, I drink a ton of water. Everyone tells you to stay hydrated, you'll have clear skin. Well, that's not always so simple to say when you do suffer with problematic skin. I've tried laser facial treatments, I've tried acne.org, reading forums, and I've spent thousands upon thousands of dollars on skincare. Do you know how expensive that stuff is? I've tried drugstore, I've tried stuff from Sephora, I've literally tried it all. Serums and vitamin C, like literally everything, acids and all of that stuff. And it kind of is nice to see a subtle difference when you're in the process of using a new product. But until you get to that point when you try one product and it completely breaks you out and you have to start over, that was just the worst for me. I felt like all my life I've been on a consistent roller coaster that was constantly up, it's constantly down. Maybe I'd have good skin for 3 weeks, then I'd get my period, and then I'd have to start all over again. Or I'd use a product and it would completely break me out and I'd have to start all over again. Or I would eat something like cheese and I would have to start completely over again. So for me, that's just been like the backstory and the history on my skin. And I do not know, honestly, I do not know the root of the issue. But what I can tell you guys is my skin has dramatically transformed since summer. I want to say in June was the first time I came and showed you guys a chemical peel that I was doing, not sponsored, just something that actually worked for me. So I stuck with that. I've been getting chemical peels ever since last summer. Today I actually booked another appointment to go in to get my 5th one done, and I can already tell you I've seen such a tremendous difference within this like 6-month period that I've ever seen in my entire life. I feel like, yes, I'm spending money on a chemical peel. It's about $120. So it's worth it to me. I'd rather spend that $120 on a chemical peel that's gonna give me actual results than to spend that money on a face cream that is gonna take months to even kick in. You have to keep using it to see results. That's what they always say. But for me, I truly saw the biggest transformation even after my first chemical peel, and I'm happy that I finally, after all of these years, have found something that has worked for me. I never thought I would be on camera without any makeup. I never thought I would go to the gym without any makeup. That was the biggest thing for me, but I am actually really blessed to have my dog in my life because he opened up my eyes to my insecurity, and it allowed me to stop putting myself and my insecurity first. Like, I was being so selfish towards my insecurity because it was literally stopping me from doing things. Like, I couldn't even Postmate something, as sad as this sounds, wow, without having makeup on, because I was that insecure about the way that my skin looked, because that's how bad it was. I couldn't even open the door for 2 seconds to pick up my burger without having makeup on. That was just the moment that I felt like, wow, this is really an issue. We need to do something about it. This boy, oh my gosh, he was the best medicine a girl could have ever asked for, because I literally started putting him first before my insecurity of my skin. I don't have any problems, you know, walking out in public, doing my errands in public, going to the gym, and not having makeup on. I'm no longer a slave to my insecurity because of him. Like, I don't know, like, you just make me so happy. He really makes me happy. No. It was the best decision having him move back out here with me, because it allowed me to just live and not have to stress and cry and read comments and have those comments kind of get to me. Now I don't care. Like, I don't care what people say. Like, people somehow think that I don't see my face. I see my face more than you see my face. I see myself naked, okay? I know what the heck I look like. I know what my problems are. I know where I struggle. So to have people consistently have to remind you about that one thing that pushes your buttons, like, it's hard. It really is hard, but he's got me through all of that. So I love you, and I'm so grateful that I am overcoming, like, I'm still in the journey. So yes, I'm overcoming this issue and this insecurity. So I don't know why I'm really making this video. Actually, I do know why, because I want you guys to know that you're not alone. Nobody is perfect. If you don't have acne, chances are you're struggling with something else out there. You have another insecurity. No one is going to be 100%, 1000% satisfied with their appearance, and that's okay, because guess what, we're human. I feel like God has given us these things to work through and to overcome and to have a life lesson out of it, and that's just how I see things. But I can tell you right now, if you're looking at my skin, I don't have makeup on. I did just put facial oil and just a little bit of moisturizer because my skin is pretty dry, and a lot of this, I don't even have before photos. I took them, but I got a new phone, so they got deleted. I wish I had that so I could show you where it really began. But if you want to see the starting point, I highly recommend going to the chemical peel video that I posted, because you can really see the hyperpigmentation that I was dealing with. I still have some, it's not perfect, but it is nowhere near as bad as where it was when I began this journey. So that is such a blessing.
What if I showed you I could change? I really hope you don't walk away. What if I showed you?
So let's talk about what chemical peels did for me and what difference did I see. The thing I like about them is they take 5 days to heal. I mean, that might be a downside for those of you that have 9 to 5 jobs and you can't take that time off. But if you can find the time off to do it, I think it is absolutely worth it. Or if you don't even care what you look like, that's even better. Sometimes, like, I don't care. I'll go to Trader Joe's with my skin peeling and I don't care because I need to get my avocados. But the thing I like about chemical peels and what really did it for me is after the 5th day, I completely noticed a huge difference immediately. Like, something about peeling off those dead layers, which I need because I have so much hyperpigmentation and discoloration, super red. It's really deep in the skin. So really the only way to get it out is to peel. You know, you have to get rid and shed those layers. So creams and vitamin C serums and oils did nothing for me because it was so deep under the surface. You know, it could only do so much, and I was just wasting so much money right away on skincare products when that wasn't doing much for me. So right away I saw a huge difference in the coloring of my skin. It was so much more even, and I love that. The second thing that I noticed is it completely killed my acne. Even things under the surface, I felt like the acid or whatever it is in the peel just targeted those things, killed it, and it never came to the surface. The next thing I noticed was my skin had a glow. It had a natural glow to it. Even while I was peeling with a peel, like the new fresh skin that was coming in, you could see in my photo as the thumbnail, I'm sure. But that fresh baby skin was just so glowy. It was new and it was just refreshed and rejuvenated. So I felt like that glow carried me throughout the month. Like, I got so many compliments. Literally in my life, I've never had this many compliments from people online, people in real life, my friends, my family, just saying, wow, your skin looks so good. Like, what are you doing? Like, you look amazing. That for me was probably the best result I ever received after having my chemical peels, was having other people notice, like, you look good. The way that my makeup goes on now, oh my god, like, people say, like, in my get ready with me's, I see the comments, I read them, you guys will say, like, your makeup looks amazing, do more makeup videos. Guys, my makeup techniques have been the same. It just looks good because I don't have texture. I don't have any of that acne or the bumps or like the big pores and stuff that I had before. That's the only difference, is my skin. It really does start with your skin, and I realize that now. No matter what makeup you put on your face, it's not gonna do much for you if your skin doesn't look good and if your skin isn't healthy. So for me, wow, like my makeup, like when I put makeup on, I'm so excited now to do my makeup because I don't have to worry about concealing so much and putting on so much foundation to cover up the hyperpigmentation or using color correcting products. So it really changed, I want to say, everything about my life. The way that I think, my mindset, the way that I feel when I go out in public, the way that other people see me, the way that I see myself when I look in the mirror, and just the amount of cares I give are very slim, very slim. So that's where I'm at right now when it comes to my skin journey, you know, having acne prone skin basically all your life. And I know someone's probably gonna comment something, if you haven't already, about Accutane, or go into Accutane, it's done amazing things for me, or why don't you just go with Accutane. I feel like people just assume that that's the only way, and I don't want to do that. I don't want to resort to another drug. Listen, I have heard the spiel so many times from doctors at the dermatologist, and these side effects alone scare me. When they tell you, okay, here's Accutane, you're gonna have to get regular blood tests, you're gonna have to go on birth control because it's gonna have really bad defects if you do happen to get pregnant, you're gonna also have to take these things to combat the other side effects, and oh, if you're depressed or you have anxiety, you might be suicidal, which I do have anxiety and depression. I've been diagnosed with that. So it's not something that I'm going to resort to because my skin is so bad, like I'm so desperate. Yes, I want to fix it, but I don't want to fix it that way. And if it's worked for you, oh my gosh, congratulations. But I can't risk that. I really cannot risk that in my life, and I don't want to. So I'd rather just continue to do what I'm doing and see how my skin continues to transform. And like I said, this will be my 5th chemical peel today, and I'm so excited to see what my skin will look like afterwards. And I'm definitely gonna go and get another one to follow because I was recommended, you know, at least 6 to get where I would like to be. My girl is just really helpful at giving me skincare advice and just talking to me about my skin type in general. And so far, what she's been telling me has been working, and the products that she's given me as well, and the ones that I've purchased, have been working. So I'm just happy that I found something. And you know the feeling when you find something that works, like you just get so excited, and it's just something that is irreplaceable. So I'm gonna get ready to go to my appointment, and I will try to see you guys when I get back. I'm gonna look crazy, I'm gonna look sunburned, and my hyperpigmentation is gonna be like darkened, because that's what the acid does. It makes everything more intense, and then it peels, and then it goes back to regular. So don't be alarmed when you see me looking like a tomato, but I will be back because I do want to show you what the process is like. But I'm gonna leave my chemical peel video in the description box so you can watch the full thing, okay?
You still be here.
Just got back from my chemical peel. This is chemical peel number 5. This is what we look like. I feel like it looks more painful, honestly, than what it really is. And you could obviously see the peel on my face because it is tinted. My skin just feels like I've been out in the sun way too long and I just have a sunburn. So the first day you leave the peel on for 8 hours, which is why I prefer to get my peels done earlier in the day. I can go ahead and rinse it off just before bed. The second and the third day for me, just the way that my skin reacts because I'm so sensitive, like my skin will turn red just by putting on moisturizer. So I stay sunburned up until like day 3, and towards the end of day 3, 4, and 5, that's when my skin starts to peel, similar to or just like the thumbnail that you guys saw on today's video. So it's just a little bit of a process, and I just took the time to go ahead and pre-film some stuff so that way I have downtime to edit the stuff that I want. I have some Netflix shows lined up to watch, and I'm just gonna be working. Honestly, it is a Friday, so I decided like I'm gonna take this time to not go out, not get crazy, not drink and get wild, and just relax and meditate and just appreciate every single day because this is a blessing. It's a nice luxury to have. I'm not gonna lie, it's a little hot, but it'll pass. Beauty is pain is what they say. That's what they say. I also had some extractions done. So my forehead's just always been pretty clear. That's just like an update on my face. Just know it's a little worse right now than what it usually is. You just saw me earlier today. Just the peel is abrasive, very abrasive. And before I forget to do like an actual outro, I wanted to say thank you so much for those of you guys that have been so kind to me in the comments and not bringing up that insecurity, because we all have insecurities and no one really at the end of the day wants someone to continuously point that thing out, you know? Like, we get it, like we know, we see ourselves. So thank you for those of you that have been so kind to me over these years. And I also wanted to say, if you want more videos like this on this journey, let me know in the comment section below. I would love to come back and show you the progression that I am seeing, you know, along this way. Same thing like with my weight loss and stuff. It's all a process. It's not gonna come overnight. It takes time, and you just have to be patient. That's the biggest thing I've learned, to be really patient with the whole thing. Don't forget to hit the subscribe button and the bell next to it so you don't never miss a post. And you can of course find me over on social media at a Kayla here, I want to say. So check me out, and I will see you dolls next time. Bye.